Hey YouTube, and welcome to part 2 of the video. Just two things real quick. One, showing off our field zone. Card fits nicely in there. Just slide in like that. And close. And our extra deck zone. Well, not so much a zone, just kind of like a place to keep the cards. Thing says it should, you're only supposed to have about 5. I think I have about 7 or 8 here, but it fits nice and tight. They're not loose or anything, nor do they hinder it opening and closing. And as for the deck slot, well, this is an actual deck box as well. Cards fit nicely. It fits up to 40 cards snugly. You can probably fit up to a total of 60, but for Rush Duels, it is a 40 card deck. So as you can see there, sit down, and just to kind of show off a little. These card sleeves are new, so they stick a little bit, but it doesn't hinder you the ability to draw your cards from your deck. Now, before we get on to the electronics of this and me showing cards in the slot, here are the Duelist ID cards, though from what I was seeing, they don't have any effect on the sound, on the voices for the Duel Disk. And all of them have the background here saying Rush Duel. And the cards that came with there, we have a Mirror Force, which are now show the active, like the top line is the conditions for the card to be used, and also will tell you the cost, and then the second line tells you what the effect does. As you can see, this is Mirror Force. So as we know, when your opponent's monster declares an attack, you destroy all their attack position monsters. And this being a focus. Mirror Force is a legend card, and by Rush Duel rules, you can only have one legend card in your deck. So you wouldn't be able to use Mirror Force and this Blue Eyes, who's also a legend. And this card, I believe, if I remember correctly, for my photo translator, this is Seven Roads Enchanter or Enhancer. Or those as well. Now there are two modes for the Duel Disk. You have one where sound is off, so you only get the lights. You have one where you have the sound on, so you get voices and as well as sound when you change life points. So this is just lights only. And as you can see, it said Rush Duel going over here before the showing our life points. And also something that did not show off is, notice how this isn't Kaiba Corp, but Gao Corporation, or Goha. Now here is the buttons for the life points and sounds. From left to right, you have your thousands, hundreds, 10, 1, the button that will change your life points, and then the final button gives you sound effects. So kind of to show off, 100, 1,000, 10, and 1. Hit this. You can see it change to that. And you can even have your life points go down to 1. And of course, 0. And just to kind of show off as well, that I will reduce each section one at a time. So you can see it doesn't show the full thing when reducing your life points just from how much you had. And as I said, push this and you get the light. And no, more than one light cannot be on at a time. So with that out of the way, and I'll also tell you it does not make any sounds or lights when you put cards in the spell and trap zone. Also, the graveyard would be down here. It can fit up to 30 cards without any issue at all. 35 it would be the max, but you may start having an issue trying to... This may start to come slightly loose. So now... which is our main character's ace card, which is Seven Rose Magician's name of his attack. No, Seventh Rose is name of his effect. Seventh Magic is his attack. Sorry. All right. So now, let's summon a monster in attack position. So you're gonna put it up here. And then I'm going to put it here and then down. And no, it doesn't change if you have it in defense. For defense, you're going to have it here and then down. And this thing fits sleeves very nicely. There's no issue with sleeve cards being on the dual disc or inside the deck box. So just have you here. Let's set a card. Fits nicely. We'll put the card over in this slot. Fits good. Sometimes you don't always want to put them all the way in. I mean, this does have a slant, as you can see, so you can just slide it in and out, but not always recommended. And then, as I said, when a card is used up and we go to the grave, just slide it under there. And there you are. So now, let's put our life points here to show the difference. Show that off. And then, little buzzer sound saying, hey, you just lost. So let's start back up, and let's see what would happen if we put our life points at higher. So no sound effects for between losing life points and gaining life points. Just that sound effect, and when you hit life points at 0. Well, that's basically everything for this Duel Disk. Follow me on TikTok, where I'll be having a few videos with it. And on there, if you want, you can follow me. I'm trying to join TikTok's duel community to do live duels, but I can't. Several more steps to do that, and one of those is I need to be able to hit 1,000 followers. So please help me reach that number. If you have any more suggestions, I'm going to listen to them. I am going to try and continue my playthrough of Persona 5 Royal. Until next time, this is your friendly YouTube neighbor, Kendo Wolf 1. Peace.